Welcome back to Primetime News. Special welcome to the folks watching on onespotmedia.com. I'm Archibald Gordon, and my colleague Janella Pursues is in Montego Bay with a special report on the impending end of the state of emergency there.
Thank you so much, Archie. Well, the state of public emergency will be lifted at midnight, and we've heard repeatedly from the police high command as well as the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, that the security forces will be able to maintain law and order in the parish. Now, I just want to, for a minute, point to an article in today's Gleaner. The headline read, "St. James won't go back." The Minister of National Security, he was quoted as saying that if crime ever spirals out of control in St. James, the Prime Minister won't hesitate to return to Parliament to seek approval for another state of emergency. So we've heard the promises, and are the people buying into it? TVJ's Anthony Lugg now explores that issue.
A cruise ship docks at the pier in the city of Montego Bay, and in the town, vendors are out in their numbers. Citizens have been conditioning their minds for life after the state of emergency, although some held on to hope that lawmakers would keep the security measure in place for a little longer.
Maybe if this never in from then time the daddy, maybe not for our loved one they are same way. You don't.
During the period of the state of emergency, which was declared on January 18, 2018, murders reduced by over 70%. 100 persons were killed compared to 335 being murdered in 2017. That year, St. James was recorded as the parish with the most murders. Tourism Central was now the Wild Wild West. So when the police swept down on the area, communities like Norwood, Glenavon and Salt Spring were among the targeted crime hotspots.
Flankers is considered one of the volatile communities here in St. James, as rival gangs often trade bullets. With the implementation of the state of emergency, the security forces have managed to bring crime in this and other communities under control. But it would appear the lawmen may have another challenge, as there's been a number of shootings and robberies in the city of Montego Bay.
In the town center, the police presence remains, but the residents say there's a growing level of fear among business owners as the state of public emergency comes to an end. We put that issue to President of the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce, Winston Lawson.
I've heard the reports. There is concern, particularly as these robberies and shootings are actually now within the city, within public spaces. So it does bring back memories that we certainly don't want to have.
Despite those concerns, the mayor of Montego Bay, Homer Davis, believes the police are making strides.
My experience tells me that from time to time, you'll have a group that emerges to focus on a particular type of crime. And this is where I must commend the police by catching 4 of the suspects whose picture were on cameras.
So there's no question the state of emergency in St. James brought lawlessness under control. The issue for many is the timeliness of its ending.
I live in a era where, I know say things are going still. So I don't think you're ready for live it.
What you'll be having come February 1 is a removal of an effort or a tool that brought us significant change.
In the meantime, Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has assured the citizens the security presence will be maintained in the parish, even while operating with less powers than it did during the state of emergency. Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.